start that earlier than 14. My mom was my high school speech and debate coach, and so from the earliest times I can remember, I was toddling around speech and debate tournaments on Saturdays with my mom, and when I was old enough to tell time, I would time keep in rounds. Loved being around the high school students. You know, the big kids were great, and so I think it was just kind of natural. My father was a college professor of social studies, so I wouldn't say my house was argumentative, but it was certainly very vocal about current events and so forth, so it was just a natural fit for me. I laugh because I would always have to have my dad take me school clothes shopping, because school clothes shopping for my mom as the coach meant suits, like dress tournament wear, and so she'd go out and we'd spend a lot of money, and then I'd have to have dad take me to go get the jeans and the stuff that I actually could wear to school. I didn't think I wanted to be a teacher in high school, to be honest with you. I wanted to be an attorney. That was a natural fit for me. And it really wasn't until my dad's passing untimely. He was 48, and just seeing the outpouring of his students really kind of changed my trajectory. And debate was just a great fit. I'm super competitive, and also just love the game of it. I love the constant challenge of debate, and it's never ending. There's always a different argument that can be constructed, and so that's what really turned the tide for me. What's great about this job, I think, is that my goals change kind of every year. I think it changes on the kids that are sitting in my classroom. It changes based on my teaching assignments. I think if the kids described me, and I think this is about my goal, is that I have high expectations. And what's been great about the kids I've worked with at GBS is they kind of smash through those. Feeding on the kids' passion, every day they teach me something, and that, I know that happens for most teachers. In debate, these kids are oftentimes, you know, discussing things at a graduate level. So they keep me on my toes a lot, but it's the constant, I'm learning with the kids, as well as just how amazing and awesome it is when I set these high expectations, and at first they're like, I don't know if I can meet these, and you know, I think sometimes I have more confidence in the kids than they do, which I think teachers should, and then before they know it, they've, you know, smashed through those expectations. My job, I think, is to allow my students to be able to reason and ration very, very well, and be able to articulate those, no matter what job they're in, whether it's government or being an attorney or being a teacher, a scientist. They have to be able to sell themselves and sell whatever job that they're doing, and do that with thought and purpose. And it's the connection with the kids. And I know every teacher, even if they have a kid for a semester, just in that 90 minutes every other day, that relationship to formulate with the kids is so important. I think way more important than any subject matter we teach. And that's what's been rewarding. It's always nice to be recognized, and both of these organizations are very different. The NFHS certainly oversees speech and debate, but it's everything. It's band, it's football, it's, you know, all the state associated organizations. And so for a group of individuals who may not be super versed in speech and debate, but just to look at, you know, my resume, my portfolio, and make a determination that they thought I was deserving of this award is amazing. And when I look at the people in the years past that have received it, I can't believe that I'm in that group. The NSDA is different for me in the sense that this is the organization I grew up in. You know, this is this National Speech and Debate organization. I've done, you know, an immense amount of leadership work with this group. This group in return has done a ton for the, you know, nation's speech and debate program. And so they know innately, you know, so many of these teachers around the country that are teaching speech and debate. And so to be, you know, however many, you know, speech and debate coaches there are, teachers there are across the country, to be recognized as one of those top 5, especially this is only the second year that this award's been in existence, it is amazing.